The Panama Canal, a vital waterway connecting the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, has long been an essential fixture in global trade, allowing vessels to bypass the long and treacherous route around the southern tip of South America. The canal is an engineering marvel and a crucial artery of global shipping. It dramatically cuts the maritime distance between oceans, making it an indispensable shortcut for international trade. Every year, thousands of vessels, including container ships and military vessels, transit the canal, transporting essential goods and commodities. Economically, it facilitates faster shipping times, reducing costs for shipping and consumers alike. This makes it a crucial choke point in international trade, where control could equate to a substantial influence over global shipping routes. The Panama Canal's control can lead to many economic advantages. Whoever controls the canal can set terms, charge tolls, and influence the flow of goods. Militarily and national security, the canal offers strategic advantages by allowing naval vessels quick passage between oceans, thus projecting power more flexibly. Control over the canal means an increased capability to monitor and secure the passageway against potential threats. This provides an added advantage in safeguarding interests not just for the U.S., but potentially for its allies as well. While the canal itself is under Panama's jurisdiction, its strategic position has often been a point of interest and ambitions by many world powers. For Panama, it is a vital source of national revenue and job creation. The political and historical context. The first attempt to build the canal began in 1880 under French leadership, but construction was abandoned in 1883 after 21,900 construction workers died due to disease outbreaks, especially malaria and yellow fever, and landslides. The United States then began a major effort to build it after the French failure, but the cost was great. Construction caused the deaths of more than 5,600 workers, but it eventually led to the opening of the canal in 1914. The canal was originally managed by the U.S. after overseeing its construction. The canal's operation was transferred to Panama on December 31, 1999, under the Torrijos-Carter treaties. Recently, there has been speculation about why U.S. President Donald Trump would show an interest in taking control of the canal. To understand this, one must delve into the geopolitical and economic implications. Trump's interest in the canal likely stems from his broader America First approach, seeking to bolster U.S. influence and control over strategic trade routes, especially in the face of growing challenges from China in a shifting global order. Given Trump's background in business, his interest could be driven by potential economic gains, aiming to leverage the canal's strategic position for favorable trade conditions that benefit the American economy. Lastly, from a political standpoint, taking control of such a significant asset would be a demonstration of power, perhaps appealing to nationalist sentiments that have been a notable feature of Trump's political narrative. However, it's crucial to note that any attempt to take control would involve complex diplomatic negotiations and compliance with international laws, making it a highly challenging endeavor. While the idea may be speculative, the interest points to a larger strategy where control over global trade routes and securing economic benefits align with political and national security goals. However, the question of U.S. interests regarding the canal remains a topic of speculation and tactical consideration. When imagining scenarios in which the U.S. might seek to recontrol the Panama Canal, several possibilities emerge. Number 1. Diplomatic reacquisition. In the event of significant disruption to global trade, the U.S. might negotiate a mutual agreement with Panama for dual management or increased operational influence, citing historical ties and shared economic interests. Number 2. Technological hegemony. By investing heavily in cutting-edge technologies, the U.S. could offer to enhance the canal's infrastructure, leveraging influence through economic means and advanced technological assistance. Number 3, strategic alliances. Building alliances with influential Panamanian political entities or gaining strategic regional partnerships could help the U.S. sway operational policies in their favor without direct control. Number 4, military presence. Although less likely in a modern context, the U.S. could increase its naval presence or conduct joint military exercises, supporting this as a measure for safeguarding global trade routes. Number 5, global crisis response. In the case of a global crisis that directly impacts or threatens the canal's integrity, the international community, led by the U.S., might step in to ensure stability and uninterrupted operation of this critical trade passage. These scenarios highlight the ongoing strategic importance of the Panama Canal and how international geopolitics might shape its future control and management.